Hey family, how y'all doing? I'm doing well. Hope everyone is doing fine. Also, sending y'all peace, love, and light. Now, this is going to be a channeled message. My intention is for this message to reach whoever needs to hear it at this time or any time that they are supposed to watch this. Remember, this is a general reading, but it's also a channel reading, so it's going to be specific to someone. And maybe that someone is you. So let's get into it. So, the message that I heard was it was like several messages that I received. I received my messages not like in one big message. I receive them like a little something comes up one day, and then something comes up another day, and then something comes up another day, and then it just clicks like, oh, you're supposed to talk about this. So the channeled song for this message is Betty Wright. Rest in peace, Queen. The incomparable Betty Wright. No pain, no gain. Now, I know y'all heard, if y'all my age, you have heard this song. This song has gotten me through a lot of places, a lot of times, through heartache, through pain, to make me feel like there are going to be better days ahead. But a particular verse stood out to me, kept playing in my head over and over again. It's when she said, there was an old lady sitting under a tree. She called me over and she said to me, my days left here may not be long. I wouldn't waste my time telling you nothing wrong. Love is a flower that needs the sun and the rain. A little bit of pleasure's worth a whole lot of pain. If you learn this secret, how to forgive, a longer and a better life you'll live. That kept playing in my head over and over again. So the message is, you had, or you still have physically a praying grandmother, a praying mother figure. If she's not here with you physically, then she's on the other side spiritually. I heard, if she didn't get it right by you in this lifetime, she's in the spirit and she wants to do better. She wants to do right by you in the spirit world. So just analyzing, let's talk about the old lady sitting under a tree. Trees represent ancestors and connection to the physical and spiritual world. So likely, the vision that I received was someone in your life is transitioning. They're going to the other side. A mother figure, an elder. But before she left, she wanted to give you some sound advice. She wanted to pass on her wisdom to you for comfort, to help you see, to help you know that brighter days are ahead. So you may be dealing with something, dealing with heartache, relationships, issues with family, friends, etc. Take it as it fits in your situation. She said, love is a flower that needs the sun and the rain. You need the sun and the rain to grow. We all face ups and downs, pain, grief, loss at some point in our lives. This disappointment, heartbreaks, strips us of our ego and our pride, and it really reveals our true vulnerabilities. Those ugly cries, the anger, the rage, the confusion, all those emotions come to the surface for us to acknowledge and heal them so we can grow. Love is the highest energetic vibration, along with authenticity, the courage to be comfortable in your own skin. How about that? If someone didn't accept you for who you were, then this is not someone for you. I don't care if it's family, if it's friends, if it's jobs, I mean, whatever. You deserve to be you. God made you unique for a purpose and a meaning. And I'm hearing there's no comparison to who you are. So stand strong, stand firm in that energy. Your ancestors, your grandmother loves you unconditionally. Y'all hear it? Your ancestors, your spirit team, your grandmother loves you unconditionally. When you feel real love, it's pure. It transforms. It makes you feel connected, supported, and seen. You deserve to be seen for the beautiful being that you are. For example, if you know you have someone in your life, in your corner, if you're going through something, if this is someone you can trust who loves you unconditionally, if you're going through challenges and you have someone in your corner, sometimes it'll make you feel like that tough time or that hump you're trying to go over, it doesn't feel so heavy. It like lightens your load. Someone who shares space with you and let you know you are not alone and that you don't have to struggle by yourself. So that's what your spirit team is saying, that you are not alone. Open up, share space with them so you don't have to do this by yourself. It can all be so simple, but we rather make it hard. It's been proven that love can reduce the chance of physical pain and disease because, like I said, it lightens your load emotionally, physically. It's just your aura. You don't have that emotional baggage that's weighing heavy on you that you have to carry around day by day, minute by minute, second by second. If you really think about it, why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we torture ourselves like this when we don't have to? How do you love in an unloving world? That's the challenge. That's what we are asked to do when we come here in this physical plane, in this physical realm. How do you do that? Let's talk about it. It starts with you and the F word that makes people uncomfortable. And I can assure you the F word that you're thinking about It's not the F word that I'm talking about, so get your mind out of the gutter. Look, I'm talking about forgiveness. Yeah, that word. And when I pulled these three cards came out in order confirmation. After I wrote this message down and I pulled these cards, the forgiveness cards almost hit me in my face. So that's just confirmation. Forgive. This whole message is going to be about forgiveness. I'm talking about forgiveness. Yeah, that word. When we're hurt, we feel like it's like forgiveness. That ain't in our vocabulary. Or we can't even find this word in the dictionary. I'm telling you, the forgiveness process I have been through, I'm going through forgiveness. And it was taught to me by my chief, my elder, who is skinned in Ghana. And this is a process. And we have to go through a series of steps, and we have to really do some deep work. But it's freeing. It's freeing my spirit. The first step involves in forgiving others. The second step involves forgiving ourselves. And the third step involves requesting forgiveness from others who we may have wronged or hurt or offended. Yeah. This is an intimate and deep process that is uncomfortable. So understanding that you may not want to forgive them, whoever hurt you, that's them. Your first instinct is when people hurt us, we want revenge. We want to lash out because they hurt us, right? How about what if? Come along on this journey with me. Let's transform. Transforming this into I do want to forgive them. How about you say that? I want to forgive people who hurt me. How do you even get to that? I'm telling you, it's a different space to be in. In the past, you may have said you forgive someone, but there was no meaning behind it. You can say you can forgive people all day, but is there any meaning behind it? Do you truly forgive them, or do you keep holding grudges for the rest of your life? When you get clarity and understanding and forgive yourself, you free yourself. Your view of relationships with others transforms because you're not going into relationships with anger, aggression, hurt, these heavy emotions. When you just break up with somebody or someone hurts you and you go into another relationship, you're carrying all that into this current relationship, and you wonder why it doesn't work out. You wonder why you have issues. You heard that saying over and over again, hurt people hurt people. And it's a whole lot of hurting that is going on right now. And it's not a whole lot of forgiving that's going on as well. Physical illness is a response on how deeply you held things. So when you hold on to things, that stress, all those heavy feelings that you have, it manifests itself into physical diseases. You have high blood pressure, you have strokes, diabetes, everything. All those autoimmune diseases. your GI tract, your digestive tract is messed up. It's because you're holding all that in. Forgiveness, remember now, forgiveness doesn't erase what happened. Or when we forgive someone, it doesn't let that person off the hook. If you're holding it, it doesn't have any impact on the other person. Remember that. You'll be the only person who suffers from it. So you have to ask yourself, family, you have to ask yourself, how valuable is your freedom? You have a choice to allow life to be easy or continue how it is, and you'll keep getting the same results. Our soul is light and expansive, and it's natural to be in a space where we have nothing going on with nothing, where we living in some type of nirvana, some type of calm, a peace of mind, knowing that everything will work out. What is unnatural, it's unnatural for us to be in a state of unforgiveness. That just goes against everything. In our body, in our mind, everything around us suffer. So that old lady sitting under the tree is dropping some gems, that ancestral wisdom, telling us that they are here to love and support us. Our ancestors want us to do better. They want us to be successful and to break generational curses on our bloodline. And it starts with you. So No Pain, No Gain by Miss Betty Wright is a healing elixir for our souls, for our wounded souls. Through this song, through her many songs, through her legacy, she has touched the lives of millions of people in their darkest hour. You know, let's talk about, I was listening to a video, a YouTube video by, I think his name is Papa Seer. And I can't remember exactly what he was talking about, but the topic came up of the seventh child. Now, my grandmother, she was a seer, and she talked about the seventh child, how her seventh child would be the most successful out of all her children. And he is. He is the most successful out of all her children. Not only financially, he's spiritually, physically, emotionally balanced. I'm hearing the last shall be first and the first shall be last. There's something significant about why I heard that. So when I was researching Miss Wright, she was the youngest of 7 children. So she is that 7th child in her family. So according to stories that are passed down, like I just told you, from our elders, the 7th child inherits special gifts or powers, and they are considered a lucky child. So Miss Betty Wright, we honor you. We thank you for your wisdom, for your knowledge, for your healing through music, through songs, through storytelling. You have brought us through the darkest hours, and now it's time for us to pick up the torch, to connect with our spirit team, to connect with our ancestors, and continue the long lineages of love, of success, of healing, of transformation that is waiting for us on the other side. So this is the message. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really hope that you gained something from it. Remember, this is not linear. Healing is something that we do each and every day. And sometimes we get it right and we have to go back to do it again. It's not linear. It's progressive. And you're doing a great job. Keep going. I love y'all. Please like, comment, or subscribe if this helped you in some way. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.